A $46,000 bond has 8 years left until maturity with a semi-annual coupon rate of 7.7%. We want to determine its market price at a semi-annual market rate of 6.4%, and we're also going to show how the market price changes if there are 11, 5, or 1 years left until maturity. So I started out by drawing out a timeline with the markers 1 year, 5 years, 8 years. Since both rates are semi-annually, we can go ahead and put 2 in for CY and PY, and then for N it'll be 8 years times 2, which will end up being 16. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my timeline. And then for IY, we'll be using the market rate of 6.4%. And since the bond is a $46,000 bond, we can go ahead and put that in for FV. And then for PMT, it'll be the price of the bond times the coupon rate, and then divided by CY. So $46,000 times 7.70% divided by 2 ends up equaling out to 1,771. So now we can go ahead and put that in your calculator. Don't forget to clear TMV. So our FV is the $46,000, our IY is 6.4, our PMT is 1771, and then we're going to put 16 in for N. Double check that your PY and CY are the same, so we entered 2, and then we're going to hit compute PV, which gives us an answer of $49,698.98. And then we put that in our timeline, and then moving on to 11 years, because none of the rates changed, we can go ahead and put in our FE, IY, CY, PY, PMT, all as the same, and then our N is going to be 11 times 2 this time, which equals to 22. So now that we have all our information, we can put it in our calculator again. So $46,000 is PV or FV, 6.4 as our IY, 1771 for PMT, 22 for N. Double check that our PY and CY are the same again, and compute PV, which gives us an answer of $50,000, 671 and 5 cents. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and put it in our timeline again. So looking at our timetable, we got to do 5 years and 1 year. We adjusted our ends, and then for the information at the bottom, it'll be the same again. Inputting all of that into our calculator, we got a PV of $48,524.69 for 5 years, and then $46,570.47 for 1 year. So throughout all of this, we noticed that our FV, IY, CY, PY, and PMT all stay the same, which is a very significant pattern since our values are not changing. There's no difference in our rates. Additionally, as you notice, the closer you get to the date of maturity, the PV, the market price of the bond, ends up getting smaller and closer to the maturity rate or the maturity price.